I cannot do that here.
Alright, well. Alright, so my light is dead. Whoops. Welcome to the live stream, folks. This is the Fireball Sorc. I'm going to show it off. I have a video I'll be uploading tomorrow with it. First things first, let's pop some potions real quick. Don't do maximum life. I think I have a crit chance one. Or crit damage. Oh, best I got. Perfect. Alright. So this build kind of rolls with critical strike chance and critical strike damage. With the new buffs, what I have changed so far, I still have the Staff of Endless Rage. I'm still rocking Essu's Heirloom. I got some pants. These are still running Disobedience. I got the Gloves of the Illuminator, the ones that ancestral ones that I found the other day in my Helltide. They are maxed out level 5, and they did roll at 42%, which still is pretty decent. I wish it was 35 because I get more damage output. I'm running a Raiment of the Infinite. I did find that yesterday as well, which is pretty fire. And then I have the Doom Cask of the Protector, so that damaging elite gives me a barrier so that I can survive a little more. I did find this Ancestral Necklace that I was waiting for today to use it. I got 13.9% damage reduction from close enemies, 3 ranks Devouring Blaze, some mana cost reduction, and movement speed, so I get more crit from Essu's Heirloom. Now, one of the things that is different is on this amulet, I'm actually running the critical strike damage of Meteor and Fireball is now increased by 60%, which is pretty fire. And this is double this bonus against healthy targets. Whenever you see the build, you're going to see why this makes this build so freaking awesome. Now, one of the aspects that's changed is this one here, Loop of Concentration. Your mana regeneration is increased by 42% if you have not taken damage in the last 2 seconds. I don't know if this was something that was here before or not, but this ring rolled for me earlier today during the Helltide after the build, and I was like, yo, I'm keeping this. So it rolled crit chance, lucky hit chance, critical strike damage, and fire damage, which is pretty fire. And then I actually rolled down the Umbral. I think the aspect is for this one, not Umbral, the one with the cooldown, Prodigy. So I rerolled Prodigy into the lucky hit damage from your Pyromancy skill, has a 12% chance to restore 10 mana. With the amount of lucky chance that I am rolling, this is happening quite frequently. So with this one, all I have to do is reroll the damage of frozen enemies, but because I don't know if I'm going to keep Inferno or if I'm going to keep the Raiment of the Infinite, because what I'm thinking about possibly doing is swapping out the staff for an Oculus, if I can find one. I don't know how rare that is compared to like a Shaco, but if I can find the Oculus so I can be teleporting around constantly pulling them together, then I'm going to drop the Frozen off of this for something else. However, if in the event that I end up sticking with the Staff of Endless Rage, I'm gonna probably end up keeping the Inferno, because it does do a lot of damage. As far as the Paragon board has gone since I last saw you, I want to say I was around here. I did actually end up coming up because of the patch today. It did increase the damage reduction from enemies that are burning, so I did end up picking up these 3 over here on my way to the Burning Instinct Legendary Glyph. I have picked up the Kindling one, and I'm working my way over to Safeguard and all requisites here before I'm going to move over here up and over to these, because this is going to be a lot more damage as well as some survivability. So this is again 5% damage reduction instead of 4, and then you get another 4% whenever I hit 340 100. So that's what I've done so far. This is my second Paragon board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. About the same. So we'll see where I go next from after I get all this. As I level up, we'll see where we're going. So without further ado, let's see. Quick Killer, 2% attack movement speed, Poison Affix, 25% cold damage, and let's do this. Right, this is my hardcore Sorc. Now earlier when I was doing this, it was so much fun. The Helltide, the buff that they've done. Oh, I didn't even go over the buffs. Alright, so they increased the mob density earlier, right? So that already within itself is like beautiful, because there's just that many more monsters. With that many more monsters, there is a lot more explosions going on. What did they do? Oh, abilities. So we go over to skill tree. So what they did is they made it to where this one, instead of being based on distance, it's now just increases raise by a flat 50%, and instead of it being 10% to, I think it was 25%, it's just automatically 20% more damage, with 30 being if it hits 30 more enemies, which with the mob density now, it kind of always is. It is such a fun build. I had so much fun. I was running with a level 77 Necro, and this guy was slapping stuff when I joined the Helltide earlier, but whenever he saw me clear the entire mob before he could attack, he invited me to his party and he said, "I'll follow you," which was pretty cool. So you just basically cast a fireball and watch everything die. Now I'm not running my Wrathful Heart that increases it turns the Wrathful one. I'm actually just running a Vicious.
I need time to prepare that.
So I actually just have a skull in this one right now because I gotta get that, but I have the Vicious Heart where I gain 79% critical hit strike damage. See, so it gains 79% critical strike damage, but your non-critical strikes deal 35% leverage damage, which is fine because I'm stacking a lot of crit chance. And this one is just my resource draining effects are 70% less effective. In addition, you gain 7% increased resource generation. That's just for more resources. But as you can tell with the lucky hit, my resources come back pretty quickly. So I'm not really having to worry about mana as much as I used to. So that's why I dropped it and switched out. Now again, I don't know if this is a new aspect that I have now or what, but what I actually want to do sometime this week is I want to try to remove the Wrathful Hearts, or not the Wrathful, the Malignant Hearts that I'm running, and run this build without them to see how they're going to run off-season. Because I'm pretty sure the Malignant Hearts aren't going to work whenever the season does end. So I'm kind of curious of how that's all going to work out. So that is one thing that I am going to want to do here soon. But as far as everything, it's so fun. Now again, I know I'm not hardcore pushing it, and I will be soon. Once I hit 100, I'm going to start pushing it, because at that point, if I die, I die. And I really want to see how this fares up against Uber Lilith. So I do have my things set out for me. I haven't faced off against Ghosts yet, and I know I hate Ghosts. They tend to get my health down pretty quickly. And the only downside to this build, actually, I think I'm going to change some of the specs on this, right? Because the damage to burning enemies, or not damage to burning enemies, the health I receive from the enemies while they're burning, well, the enemies aren't burning for long. Because they're dying so quickly that I'm not really getting health regen from it. So I think on that passive, I'm probably going to swap it out for something else. And I might actually possibly move those over to those. But I have a video that I'm going to be uploading here soon about Sorc's lair that literally just uploaded to YouTube. It's not to edit it by editing, I can tag it, put a name on it, stuff like that, and then that'll be probably posted around 8 o'clock tomorrow. Most of my videos are posted Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. I might start uploading them a little earlier if I can get them done, especially with my children starting school. So I'll have time during the middle of the day to upload and post. So that's pretty awesome. Now, as far as, Raven's actually, I have a lot of damage from close enemies, so I'm not really using it. Just shoot one fireball and everything dies. As you can see, my mana is just regenerating so quickly, which is beautiful. Because before, which actually, you know what? If I can, I might go hunt for Malignant Hearts, and I might go for the one where it spends all your mana. And try to get one of those. Now it's not a huge damage increase, but what's cool about it is with the mana regen being as quick as it is now, I might be able to spam more, and I'm actually helping out with my Oculus too. Because with the Oculus, it'll pull I'll be teleporting a lot around everywhere, but I won't need, because like right now it's every third cast is double, But if I can get my resources up fast enough with that malignant heart, I'm not sure that name of the malignant heart because I'm not really too focused on the malignant hearts, which is bad because I mean, they are part of the season right now. So just got distracted. I have ADHD, so I apologize. What that means, right, is if I can get that, I can possibly casting multiple casts of Fireball each time instead of it being every third cast to get 2. So that being said, that is something I might want to try, and if since it is a Wrathball, I might throw it into that that ring that I have. Now I am stacking a lot of fire damage on Pyromancy skill on everywhere I can with my things. I think the chest piece can roll it, the rings can roll it, and the amulet can roll it. The staff doesn't. It rolls core damage, which is beautiful. Not my pants. Fireball doesn't have that. Chest doesn't have that. So it is on just my ring. Fire damage, and that's it. Never mind. So everything's coming from Paragon points. Although I kind of wish I had more intelligence in my build. Just because, again, that's more crit damage. And with more crit damage, that means more burning damage to enemies. Wait till I get to the boss, and then we'll see how much burn damage I'm doing. But I feel like this is so much fun just running this. Versus the Ice Shards. I've ran the Ice Shards. I have the Ice Shard Blizzard build for my offhands. I mean, not my offhand, my off season. It's level 75. I think if I had a Raiment, it'd be a lot more funner. Dropping Blizzard on the what's it called. However, haven't got good luck yet. But I do have it on my seasonal character, which is fine. So okay, I see what that is. But overall, I'm really enjoying this buff. I'm enjoying the updates to everything. It's just it's a lot of fun, especially the mob density. Mob density alone is just beautiful. I just want to thank Blizzard for doing that. As far as like a 200-hour review, so I'm currently sitting at 270 hours on Diablo. Across a few characters. I have my level 81 Druid, I have a 75 Sorc, I have a 49 Rogue, no, I think it's 42 or 43. I haven't maxed it out yet. I was actually going to do a Rogue this season, but when they said how nerfed this character is, I was like, oh yeah, I got myself a challenge, because the Rogue is so much easier and everybody's running the Rogue. I mean, I get it. From what I've seen, it looks a lot of fun. I kind of want to do a flurry build, but I also want to do something release like this rainbow build, where it relies on the Amulet of Akan. So you're just constantly raining down fire on enemies, or raining down arrows on enemies, and that just looks like so much fun. So let's see what this much fire does. I should say burn damage. As you can see, this is what happens to his health as I cast Fireball. And is that Temerity? No, Ice Heart Braves. Alright. So my destruction is level 15. I'm working on getting Unleashed at 15. Am I doing Torch next? No, I think I'm going for Pyro Maniac. Yeah. Okay. Once I get that at 15, this will increase my intelligence, which should increase more fire damage here, here, and here. Which is really awesome. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm working my way over here. Oh yeah, I guess I'm trying to finish this because that damage from release is going to be fire. But what I need to do is I do need to, if I can remove this vicious heart, like if I can find another vicious heart that rolled this good, remove this real quick, and then see how the build performs without that, because this one's just resource regeneration, so this one isn't really going to affect too much in the build. That'd be pretty cool. One thing that I want to do, right? One thing that I do want to do, let's see, salvage. As far as if you're wondering, like, do I salvage or sell? It just depends on how many legendaries I have. If I have a lot of legendaries, I'm pretty much just selling. Very generous fire damage, wands, pans, nope. Burning, introduction. I'm gonna sell this. I'll sell. Yeah, I got 5 million. Alright, so that was a tier 24 if I'm not mistaken. Nightmare portal, monster burning damage, monster life. Yeah, I'll do this one. I honestly don't know what the S tier dungeons are. I'm kind of just running them to level up my stuff. So, yeah. I did mow their yard today, so if my neck does look a little red, I do apologize. My dunce cap self wasn't wearing anything to kind of cover my neck because it was so hot. Don't know if any of you guys live in Florida. If you do, wowza. Wowza. So I pulled the lawnmower out around 6:15 inside of mowing my yard. I got done around like 8. But oh my god, was it hot. I don't know who turned the heater on in Florida, but damn. Now, granted, it could just be being exposed from working at AC. You see this? The ghosts are working with the guys. That's not cool. Dick move, guys. Dick move. I wonder if I have that rasp. Oh, I didn't do that. So I ran out of lucky hit potions. I got some from the what's it called earlier. Kind of cool.
I'm not ready yet.
See, I don't have much survivability with the chest piece that I'm running. That's kind of why I don't like the Raymond of the Infinite, at least on a hardcore character. But I did lose some health from the ring, because I'm going for, I think Raymond hit damage is what it rolled with. That was kind of a bummer, but I mean, where I'm at here to hit for 50k is pretty awesome, I'm not gonna lie. I did run into the butcher yesterday, before the patch with this, and we actually came to a standstill. I ended up using a scroll of escape to get out of there, because I didn't want to risk it. Especially with the update coming today, I didn't want to re-level the character. I would have lost my staff of the Endless Rage, so I would have lost some stuff that I didn't want to lose, so I ended up escaping. I'm going to about half health, but I wasn't doing enough damage yesterday, because I didn't have the, what was that, the 3 curses affix yet, and I didn't have the, whatchamacallit, so I didn't have that giant critical spike damage buff. I was facing him yesterday, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. What am I doing here? Slave Fractured Spirits. I like how you can hit the close enemies now too, with the fire. One thing that I do want to look into, again, with me using the raiment, I need to get that Wrathful Heart, because I feel like I can push this build so much further. So I have another staff in my stash, which does 64% more damage to enemies that are stunned, frozen, or immobilized. And I'm thinking if I can get that other Wrathful Heart with my regen being as high as it is now, I might be able to push this up to that much more. Because when I teleport into a stun them, it's gonna be for win. It's been pretty good. I'm only losing out on like just 3% damage. I can technically do that over. Go for more mana. And the more damage than over 50 mana. Especially with the amount of regen I'm having right now. That's, yeah, I'm, okay.
I need time to prepare.
I might be able to get this build going. A little bit more. Nope, wrong way. At this point, I guess I'm just killing everything in here. Srat's Lair is pretty fun. Once you see that video, once you see that video, you're like, I might want to do a fireball with Sorc myself. I low-key wish this was on a softcore character, just so that the testing, I can just kind of go hard on it without any care in the world. Jump to like higher tiers, if I die, I die. But I'm also happy I'm in hardcore because the challenge is fun. And I also want to get my first hardcore character to 100. My first druid that I did make when the game first came out, I set off with a level 50. Or I'm sorry, I didn't start off at level 50. I got to level 50 with it, and during my capstone dungeon, I ended up dying on my druid, which I kind of saw happening. I didn't have the gear that I should have had to go against the capstone dungeon. But that's kind of like the risk and the reward for running a hardcore character, right? You gotta, like for me, to get into for me to get better gear, for ancestral gear, I had to take the risk of running Torment. So once I unlocked it, I was gonna wait until I hit 70 to jump in Torment 4, but I kind of went really soon just because the experience was there. It was so much faster, and then obviously the promise of getting the ancestral was so high that I ended up started doing it. But I was also doing 221s anyways on my character. So, or I was doing the max sacred dungeons I could do, and I wasn't dying too quickly because Torment, you know, they do get more health, they do get more resistances and stuff like that. So like it is there, but it wasn't enough of a difference where it was like, especially with, again, this was pre-patch, so this is before all of this came to be. And what was cool is I think it was on my 4th or 5th nightmare dungeon, and Torment, I actually got the Staff of Endless Rage. I hadn't got one on, whatchamacallit, I got 2 Gloves of Worship though, on, I got 2 Gloves of Worship on Sacred, which the first roll was really good. The stat was 65%, the second one was a lot better. I still have it in my stash, so in the event I do die, oh we have conduit challenge, bro. In the event I do die, I do have at least a sacred one. I almost just died right there. That explosion from the explosive is no bueno. Oh, I did die there.
I need time to prepare.
Back. My chest piece back. The damage reduction. What is this one for? Damage reduction going from elites.
I need time to prepare. I need time to prepare.
Everything dies. I have a conduit. I haven't seen a conduit in like days. This is kind of cool.
I'm not ready yet.
I need a lot more animals. Stack together.
I'm not ready yet.
I want to get the and that
I need
kind of defeats my purpose of seeing how this is off the not so hard.
I'm not ready yet.
I just found a rascal in a nightmare dungeon. It's kind of cool. I can go see what's in my stash. I don't know which one I have in my stash. I know I have a rascal, but I don't know what rascal I have. So then I can switch out the one for one damage. Dude, I just did that.
I need time to prepare.
Supposed to be well. Yeah. I just say it's a Khan's Grasp. Yo, I gotta check out that dungeon. Oh, it was such a fun build back in the day. Before they came out with Crusader on Diablo.
My burden is too great.
Ooh, my burden is full. Let's see. Maximum life. Burden. If I can get one close to what I have now, but roll life on it. Oh, I'm throwing that on a heartbeat. That's actually not that helm. Let me get out. Let me finish this boss and get out of here. There's a health pad going on. Alright, well.
I cannot carry more.
So much more fire damage as soon as that hits level 15. I cannot wait. And then I'll have. Alright, so. Where'd that helm go? Is this one? Maximum mana, intelligence, life. Which life did it roll? 746 item power? Crap. Item power is so low. Close. It's like if we will have fire resistance and cooldown reduction, that'd be a pretty fire helmet. However, the armor, losing out almost 100 armor and item power is low, so I won't be able to hit the 1000 maximum life, so that's gonna be a massive hit in my life. Alright, let's see. Some stuff in there.
That's a deal, don't
So that there. Go to the portal real quick and then we'll go to put my stash real quick. We'll go look at some stuff. I do like how bosses now guarantee a legendary, and I think they did that because of how much they increased the health for people working to farm bosses. So they're like, let's make it to where they guaranteed legendary, which is cool because it could be a legendary or a unique. Sorry about that. Alright. I'm back. So we got easier attack speed. I was running that to begin with for some like, additional attack speed, but that's actually not a bad roll. Nah, freeze duration is trash. Chance of connection with other affected. That's kind of cool. If it wasn't for all that. Damn, it's a rock and a hard place. Okay, so let's go look at this real quick. Since I'm not getting any health, I can switch that out. Let's see, loading the heart, which one I got? I still the same one. Alright, so that's my ice shards one. This is giving me a now I'm losing like 98 damage, which is kind of not really an issue. But if I were to throw this on, my intelligence jumps all the way up to 643, which then in turn affects this, so I'm getting 340%. So your burning damage is increased by 40% of your critical strike damage, further increased by 5% for every 20 intelligence you have. So now it's 342% for my burning damage. So, that being said, it doesn't show there, doesn't really show it off there, doesn't really do much there, but what I can do is I can actually pull these out, these 3 skill points, these 3 skill points, and I can probably put them in like this one maybe. No, I'd move them over here because that'll give me even more damage. It's gonna be 9% increased damage when cast above 50 mana, which would be hopefully every cast if I can get that malignant heart. Maybe pull it from. I pull it from there. I got six skill points here that I can play with. I need to go and get. I think I need to go farm some malignant hearts.